Okay, here we have an other asset, and we see in this example that we bought this asset in 2005 and our gain was 3 million rand. What if this had been a primary residence? All we need to do to change the type of asset is to select the primary residence button here. We can immediately see that the amount going towards CGT has dropped from 3 million to 1 million. This, of course, is because the profit on a primary residence sale qualifies for a 2 million rand exemption. If the selling price was less than 2 million rand, then CGT does not apply at all, and this is an important thing to remember. Also, with a community of property primary residence, the exemption of 2 million rand applies to the profit on the property, and the remainder is split 50-50 between spouses who can each qualify for a 40,000 rand annual exclusion. The primary residence exclusion is per the property, however, and not per spouse married in community of property. Now let's discuss partnerships, and I'm not talking about community of property splits here. I'm talking about actual partnerships owning an asset. We can use this very simple example on the screen here. What if 5 young people came out of varsity and buy a house together for 1 million rand? They all live together in the house and it is their primary residence. They each have a 20% share. What happens when they sell the house one day for 4 million rand? Who gets what share of the 2 million rand exclusion, and who pays what share of the capital gain? Well, the law says that the person who has a financial share in the asset shares in the 2 million rand exclusion and shares in the gain for capital gains tax. This means that each partner winds up with a 20% share in the 1 million rand gain. If this partner we are concerned with here was married in community of property, then his 200,000 rand gain amount would be split between him and his wife equally. Now I just want to get rid of the partnership completely and change the selling price here to 2.6 million. Okay, I've changed the purchase price to 2 million rand and I've changed the selling price to 2.6 million. Because this is the primary residence and there's a 2 million rand exclusion, the 600,000 rand profit gets swallowed up. But I'd like to draw your attention to this field here labeled size, and let's put in a property size of 3 hectares and have a look at our answer. You can see here now that this has changed completely and we have a gain of 200,000 rand. Suddenly we have a gain of 200,000. Why? Well, the law regarding the 2 million rand exemption on the profit of a primary residence says the 2 million rand primary residence exclusion applies to so much of the property as does not exceed 2 hectares. Because this property was 3 hectares in size, that means 200,000 rand profit per hectare. The 2 million rand exemption applies to the profit on the first and second hectare, but the 200,000 rand profit on the third hectare stands on its own and is liable for capital gains tax. There's one further choice of deciding on a base cost. If we look at this example here, where we bought this primary residence for 2 million and sold it for 7 million, giving us a gain of 3 million, that's fine. But what if we have an asset where we cannot remember when we acquired it and we cannot remember what the purchase price was? Here you can see I've deleted the date acquired and I've deleted the original purchase price. You will see that SARS uses the 80% 20% method, which means that SARS uses 20% of the proceeds or selling price as the base cost. In this case, 20% of 7 million is 1.4 million. 7 million rand less the 1.4 million base cost is 5.6 million profit, less the 2 million rand primary residence exemption means a gain amount of 3.6 million. I want to point out that the 20%, 80% rule method is very expensive, and you want to avoid using this wherever possible.